Getting ready to podcast here. Let's get started. Welcome to That Max Show, episode 13 for January 3rd, 2010. Happy New Year. In Japanese is Akemashite omedetou gozaimasu, which is basically Happy New Year. Okay, so today's show we're doing January 3rd. It's a pretty nice sunny day in Fukuoka. It's a little brisk. Just went for a little motorcycle ride. I'm on a 50cc motorcycle I have. Kind of, if you're familiar with the Honda Cub, it's kind of like a Honda Cub back in from the old days. It's a bike. Mine's a Yamaha Mate, M-A-T-E. It's kind of a bike design that hasn't changed much. And mine's a 3-speed automatic. Has gears but no clutch. And it's good enough for cruising around the town. Wouldn't well, you definitely can't go on the highway, but wouldn't go on any crazy fast expressways or anything like that. Just not enough power for it. Not enough gearing. It's only 3-speed, so you can't really get going too fast. Maybe 50 kilometers per hour, something like that. What else is going on tonight? Going to a late Bonenkai. Bonenkai is usually before New Year's. It's a forget the New Year's party. And after New Year's, it's usually Shinnenkai, which is New Year's party. But we didn't have a chance to actually go to and do a Bonenkai because a lot of my friends flew home to their home countries for the holiday and then came back recently, like today and the day before. So we decided we're going to have a Bonenkai and a Shinnenkai. So today we're going to do a little drinking and eating. We're going to try to find an all-you-can-eat, all-you-can-drink place and just drink and be merry. So it should be pretty fun. But before I do that, I decided I was going to push out this podcast, and this is the only opportunity I have to do it. So let's get down to business here. The first story of the day is for the Christmas shopping season, the iPod Touch was more popular than the iPhone. And there's a report. This one comes from Ars Technica / Apple. And it comes from a mobile analytics firm called Flurry. Basically, they track the amount of downloads for iPhones and iPods. And there was a 172% spike in the amount of iPod Touch app downloads. So this is a pretty phenomenal number here. And the spike was on Christmas Day, so the people opened up their presents, got their iPod Touch, and just started downloading apps, which is pretty cool. And yeah, it's definitely believable. I mean, it's one of the ultimate pocket computers, if not the currently the ultimate pocket computer you can actually have. Yeah, does a lot of things, App Store, games, and to me, it seems to me to be like the Nintendo DS for adults, because all the kids have the Nintendo DS, and the adults, we need our little toy. So our toy is for media, music, and applications, games, all kinds of things like that. And it's a good little device. You can surf the net on it, on Wi-Fi, and just can do so many things. So it's definitely a good Christmas present to get and to give. And a lot of people downloaded some apps, so it looks like it passed by 172%. It's amazing. So congratulations, all you new iPod Touch owners. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. And tell your friends to subscribe to the podcast, of course. Next story of the day is from Mac Rumors. It's Apple Magic Wand remote system patent for Apple TV resurfaces. And basically, kind of looks like a Wiimote. And it's got the accelerometer in it. Has the patent shows onboard keyboards, menuing system, and being able to tilt the remote, and whatever's on the screen will tilt as well. So it's kind of the Wiimote for the Apple TV, I would call it. But the link's in the show notes. Go on over and take a look at the pictures. They're pretty cool looking. And I guess that's it for that story. Next story is this is a pretty good one. The Tua, which is the unofficial Apple weblog, bloggers post their 2010 Apple predictions. And let's just give one person's. And I'll pick a random person here. Who's got them in nice order? Okay. We'll just do Mel Martin. If you want to look at the rest of them, which are really, really good, actually, so you should definitely head over to thatmacshow.com and click on the link to get to it. First one, Mel Martin says, is there will be a tablet. Second one, changes to Mobile Me, cheaper, more features. Third one, a new Apple TV. Fourth, Blu-ray. Fifth, Apple will get back to Mac. Apple will get back to my Mac working. Oh, okay. Back to my Mac working. Okay, got that. A new iPhone. They're going to end the AT&T exclusivity agreement. Market share will continue to increase. Apple will offer more cloud services. And number 10, most predictions will be wrong. So that's a pretty good set of 10. But there's a few other bloggers in here that have their 10 predictions. So if you're interested in seeing what they have to say, which I highly recommend, definitely head over and check it out. Next story, more evidence that there's going to be an 8 gigabyte iPod 3GS. This comes from Mac Rumors. There's some screenshots and some photos of barcodes and documentation about the 8 gigabyte product. So go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Next story, which is a pretty cool one. This comes from Tua as well. And it looks like next week is CES. And at CES, one of the companies that builds products for the iPod and iPod Touch is going to have a computer credit card scanner. So that is pretty cool, I think. It's probably going to be a popular POS what do you call those things? POS systems. Point of service, or like the cash register systems. And let's see. A company called Mofia, and it's going to show off the add-on at CES. So we should see some pictures of that. So it should be pretty cool. Sorry, I got a little bit of a headache, so my flow is definitely not doing so well today on the podcast. But we'll see what we can do if we can make it through it. Okay, the next story also comes from Mac Rumors, and it looks like Apple and Nokia are turning up their patent dispute. And Apple is saying, we got these patents. Nokia is saying that we got these patents, and all your stuff is infringing on it. So it looks like this thing is going to have to be settled either in a court of law, or somebody's going to have to settle and pay somebody. But I think my personal opinion is that why did Nokia wait so long? If they knew this technology was supposedly, Apple's technology was supposedly impending on their patents, why wait so long? Why not just drop the suit as quickly as possible? But they waited a long time until the iPod basically stole all their market share, and now they're finally deciding, we need to go after Apple, because virtually all of Apple products are infringing upon our patents, Nokia held patents. So we'll just have to follow this story and see what comes of it. It's going to get ugly, definitely, before it gets better. Excuse me. Next story. O2 apologizes for network issues. So O2 in the UK and Europe. Is it UK? Hold on.